How to complete Form I-130. Write clearly. Type or print neatly using black ink only. Make sure all entries are easy to read. Using extra space. If you run out of space on the form, use Part 9, Additional Information, or attach a separate sheet of paper. On each extra sheet, type or print your name and alien registration number, A number, if you have one, at the top. Clearly indicate the page number, part number, and item number that your answer refers to. Be sure to sign and date each additional sheet you attach. Answer every question. Respond to every question completely and truthfully. If a question does not apply to you, for example, provide the name of your current spouse and you have never been married, write NA unless the instructions say otherwise. For questions that ask for a number and your answer is 0 or none, for example, how many children do you have, write none, unless otherwise directed. Dates. Enter all dates in mm/dd/YYYYY format. If you do not know the exact date, provide an approximate date in the same format and give an explanation in Part 9, Additional Information. USCIS Online Account Number, OAN. You will only have an OAN if you previously filed a form that has a receipt number beginning with IOE. If you filed online, find your OAN in your account profile. If you mailed the form, your OAN appears at the top of the account access notice we sent you. If you don't have a receipt number beginning with IOE, you do not have an OAN. Enter your OAN in Part 2, Item Number 2, if applicable. Note, your OAN is not the same as your A number. Part 3, Biographic Information. Provide all information requested in Part 3, item numbers 1 through 6. Supplying this information may help shorten your appointment time at a USCIS Application Support Center, ASC. A. Ethnicity and race. Select the options that best describe you. Hispanic or Latino, origin from Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, South or Central America, or other Spanish cultures, regardless of race. American Indian or Alaskan Native, origins from the original peoples of North or South America, including Central America, and maintaining tribal or community ties. Asian, origins from the Far East, Southeast Asia, or the Indian subcontinent, examples China, India, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, etc. Black or African American, origins from any of the Black racial groups of Africa. Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, origins from Hawaii, Guam, Samoa, or other Pacific islands. White, origins from Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. Height. Select your height in feet and inches. For example, 5 feet 9 inches equals 5 for feet and 09 for inches. Do not enter your height in meters or centimeters. Weight. Enter your weight in pounds, if unknown, or if your weight is under 30 pounds or over 699 pounds, enter 000. Do not use kilograms. Eye color. Select the box that most accurately describes the color of your eyes. Hair color. Select the box that best describes the color of your hair. Form I-94 Arrival Departure Record. Complete Part 4, item numbers 46B through 50 of the petition, which ask for information about the beneficiary's admission or travel documents. If U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, or USCIS issued the beneficiary a Form I-94 Arrival Departure Record, you must provide the Form I-94 number, also known as the departure number on some versions, the date the authorized period of stay expires or expired, as indicated on the Form I-94. You can visit the CBP website at www.cbp.gov to obtain a paper copy of an electronic Form I-94 if necessary. If you are unable to retrieve the Form I-94 from the CBP website, you can request one by filing Form I-102, Application for Replacement or Initial Non-Immigrant Arrival Departure Record, with USCIS. For details about the filing fees for Form I-102, refer to Form G-1055, available at www.uscis.gov. Passport and travel document numbers. Complete Part 4, item numbers 45 to 50 as applicable. If the beneficiary used a passport or travel document to enter the United States, provide the passport or travel document number and related details in the appropriate fields on the petition. This information must be entered even if the passport or travel document is currently expired. Part 6. Petitioner's Statement, Contact Information, Declaration, and Signature. In this section, you must select the appropriate box to indicate how the petition was completed. Check the box stating that you read and completed the petition yourself, or check the box indicating that you had an interpreter assist you. If another person helped you complete the petition, select the box stating that you used a preparer. You must sign and date your petition. Also include your daytime telephone number, mobile telephone number if applicable, and email address if you have one. Every petition must include the petitioner's handwritten signature. If the petitioner is a minor or under legal guardianship, a parent or legal guardian must sign on their behalf. Stamped or typed written names are not acceptable in place of a handwritten signature. Part 7. Interpreter's contact information, certification, and signature. If you used an interpreter to read the instructions and questions on this petition in a language you understand, the interpreter must complete Part 7. The interpreter must provide the following details: full name, business or organization name and address, if applicable, daytime telephone number, mobile telephone number, if applicable, and email address, if applicable. The interpreter must also sign and date the petition in this section to certify that they accurately interpreted the questions and your answers. Part 8. Contact information, declaration, and signature of the person preparing this petition if other than the petitioner. If someone other than you, the petitioner, prepared the petition, that person must complete and sign Part 8. If the same individual served as both interpreter and preparer, that person must complete both Part 7 and Part 8. If the preparer is associated with a business or organization, they must provide the name and address of that entity. Every person who assisted you in completing the petition must sign and date it. Stamped or typed written names are not accepted instead of handwritten signatures. If the preparer is an attorney or accredited representative, and their assistance extends beyond simply filling out the petition, they are required to submit a Form G-28, Notice of Entry of Appearance as Attorney or Accredited Representative, along with your petition. Review before your biometric services appointment. It is strongly recommended that you carefully review your completed copy of the petition before attending your biometric services appointment at a USCIS Application Support Center, ASC. At your appointment, USCIS will require you to confirm, under penalty of perjury, that all information provided in your petition is complete, true, and correct. If you are unable to truthfully certify that your petition is accurate and complete at that time, USCIS will not allow you to complete the process during that appointment. Instead, you will be required to return for another appointment once you are able to make that attestation in good faith.